Hi, this is Reg Miller of Property Rush. I'm just here to walk you through this property that we have finished refurbishing now for a client. It's a 3-bed maisonette, own entrance from the front. Downstairs loo, which we have fitted a new radiator to because there was no radiator when this was originally done. Quite an easy job for our plumbers to get sorted out, to tap into the original system. You'll see that the floor was already laminate flooring. All we've done is put in a carpet footwell there just to make it a bit easier for tenants to keep the hallway tidy. In here we've got quite a large storage cupboard, and these properties were built with large storage areas. The fuse box has been changed to new regs. In the kitchen, flooring has been replaced. Very, very good, clean property. The back is low maintenance because it's all slabbed. That was done before the property was purchased. And there's a shed at the bottom, which is lockable. This kitchen was already in the property. However, a few of the drawers were damaged. And what we've done is replaced the cooker, the hob, and boxed in the extractor, so now that goes to the outside rather than just being an internal carbon filter, which doesn't quite work as well. We fitted a new boiler to this property, so now the central heating and the hot water will work. It was a 30-year-old boiler that was here, the original one, so it was leaking. The heat exchanger had popped before we'd even purchased it, so that had to be replaced straight away. But in terms of the kitchen, really there was no work needed here apart from just replacing a couple of the drawers. Very, very good and cost-effective way of doing it, recycling. You don't have to rip everything out. So coming through to the living room, good sized living room, painted throughout. No carpets here because it was laminate flooring already. And here's the other side of the garden that I showed you earlier on. Very neat property. We replaced the heating controls to go with the new system. Radiators throughout this property. Carpeted all the way upstairs and painted. Banisters, walls done. So to freshen it up. Coming upstairs we have master bedroom, which is quite a large room. New radiator was fitted to this room as there was no central heating in this particular room. Moving on to the 2 double rooms, i.e. there's a master room and 2 doubles, so really good size 3-bed property. That radiator was there, we've just tapped into that one. Changed the valves as well, just to refresh the system and make sure that it works properly for a new tenant. In here, again, this was existing. All we've done is replace the radiator valves, but that's all working fine. The system was flushed through, carpeted, painted. Bathroom. Well, really, nothing really has been changed in the bathroom as such. Original sink, toilet, which is fine. Bathtub, absolutely fine, cleaned up. What we have done though is extended the tiling further than the 3 tiles that were there, right up to the ceiling, and installed a new shower. So effectively this tenant has the option, as many people like in a modern house these days. We have fitted a new regs light to the bathroom, and that extractor to keep the humidity out of the bathroom and prevent mold, because it's something that happens a lot in rental properties where tenants tend not to keep windows open because they're trying to keep their heating costs down. But what that does is basically traps water in the property, and that's not very good. This came through at £80,000. It's a 3-bed. It's worth about £110,000 in this area. The refurbishment cost really is about £7,000, including the boiler and the other bits and pieces, tidying up the property right throughout, clearing it and so forth. This property will rent out at between £675 to £650 a month, and it really excites me because for the future, when this is revalued, as I said, this should make about 110, enabling our client to take back out the money he originally invested in the property and move forward to the next property. I'm Reg Miller of Property Rush on behalf of Let's Rush. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Many thanks. See you next time.